You guys will actually check out the car.
Oh yeah,
if I
yeah,
have
yeah.
an issue.
Yeah, funny story about that.
To what extent though? Like if I come in and I'm like, I have no idea what's wrong with my car, but it got here. It's not gonna leave here.
I got a great story for you.
Can you fix it?
Oh yeah, yeah. So it's actually my first. Just pretend it's my first week at O'Reilly's, right?
Okay.
And it's really busy. I think it's like my first night closing with the boss.
Yeah.
And eventually he actually says, "I'm not gonna stay with you. You're gonna stay with Ryan, this other guy who worked there." And
shout out Ryan.
Yeah, shout out Ryan. Ryan's a character. He is what I would say.
Don't worry about Ryan. You keep on the story, but we just say shout out Ryan.
Okay, no tangents.
You stay, because
cool.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
for the people that don't know, me and Mike, we speak regularly.
Yeah,
Mike goes on tangents from time to time.
Sometimes.
I'm just trying to keep him on the rail.
Just trying to get more information than needed.
Yeah. Okay, so
so
you and Ryan.
It was really busy, and there's like 2 or 3 people in line for Ryan and the boss. So this lady was asking me to just check her oil and fill up her oil if it needs to be. So when I went and checked the oil, there was nothing on the dipstick, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you probably need, I don't know, I've never done an oil change, so I'm trying to like reason with her. I'm like, you probably need 5 quarts. I mean, I don't know. You need the whole.
You're just guessing.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
So let's put one of these in there.
Because I'm hoping by the time I'm all done pulling this lady around the store looking for stuff, that there's gonna be someone available to help her.
That knows what they're talking about.
No, they said this guy's got it, and I'm like, Chad, I do not know what I'm doing. He's like, go.
Yeah.
So I went out there and I poured oil in because it's an older lady. She's from Madison, so she's like, I'm on my way home. My car's acting up. It's not working right.
Yeah.
And I put oil in and I check it because you're supposed to put the oil in and check the dipstick.
Yeah, you're supposed to wait a few minutes, I believe, right, for it to settle.
Well, the second part I didn't know. I was just checking it.
So you just
checked it. Yeah. So I just added more, and added more, and added more, and then added the whole 5 quarts.
Were you just like waiting? You're like, man, it's gonna fill up some point.
So I'd add it and check it, and nothing came up. Add it and check it, nothing came up. Add it and check, and I'm looking.
Did you look at the bottom and be like, maybe there's a hole? Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going on. Like they put this in my hands, so it's all me now. So she gets in her car, it starts up, sounds perfect, right? I'm like, oh, cool. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
And I'd say this happened like 6:30. It was probably 8 o'clock, right when we're about to close, and we get a call. And it's actually one of the district managers, and it's his mom. It's his mom, right? And I blew up the car's engine. I put too much oil in it.
Wait. I have so many questions. Wait, why does the district manager's mom not ask him?
He's in Madison. So she's just trying to get back home too. And he's like, "Oh, go to O'Reilly's. They'll take care of you."
Wait, and it's your first week.
It's probably my 3rd day.
Jesus Christ! What's the hiring? They hire people that have no idea what they're doing with cars.
I mean, yeah, and then you learn as you go. That's kind of how it is.
You just blow up a couple engines along the way.
I mean, that was how I learned. So before
Christ.
that, I thought an oil change was just adding oil to the car. I'll be real with you.
Where do you think the change comes in?
Dude, I didn't know. I never did an oil change.
Wouldn't that be an oil fill up?
Well,
not an oil change.
Think of a person that never went under their car and saw an oil filter. Like, they have no idea what an oil filter is. Do you think that they're gonna know how to do an oil change? That's literally the 2 parts. You take the oil filter off. You take the drain nut off.
You let that shit come out.
Boom. You put a new filter on.
Put a new thing on.
New oil.
Fill that shit up.
But make sure the drain plug's in there. Otherwise, it's all gonna come out. You know, I've done that.
You've done that too.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta learn sometimes.
I didn't even know you guys did oil changes.
I mean, it wasn't an oil change. I was supposed to just put oil in her car until she was fine. I know this,
yeah.
I didn't intentionally.
That's hilarious. What kind of car was it?
It was like a 2013 Forester.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
You blew up a Subaru.
Yeah, I definitely blew up a Subaru. And then I blew it up so bad that so we were supposed to pay for it, and then we paid for it, right? And then I'm not gonna throw people under the bus, but they signed off when they weren't supposed to sign off, and then it blew up again. So then they had to pay for the entire engine all over again. So they had to like double whammy. And I was clean, so
it wasn't you
anymore. Dude, I'm done. The first week, I don't even know what I'm doing.
What does your boss say to you? Like, hey, he's like, hey, my boss just called me and said you blew up his mom's
No,
fucking
it wasn't
car.
even his. It was me and the other guy, Ryan. And Ryan's like, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What are we supposed to do? I'm like, how am I supposed to know? Call Chad. And Chad's like, well, there's nothing we can do.
Chad being the boss.
Chad being the boss,
The
yeah.
boss.
He's like, well, what do you want me to do? Go out on the highway and help her out? Like, there's nothing really we can do. So we kind of told her,
I just want to know what it happened when it blew up.
So
like, what did that look like?
So it was
what did that feel like?
I don't even want to imagine. I felt so bad because then I didn't. Since then, I don't do people's oil unless it's like someone that I know, because
I wouldn't want you doing mine.
See, and that's the thing.
The fact that I do know you.
Yeah,
would make me
yeah,
even less confident.
And I'm probably not making anyone else want me to do their stuff
not
by
looking,
explaining the story.
It's not very good.
But that's how you learn.
Thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety. Or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do it.